All right. So welcome back to Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave. I'm Rob Bodie. This is another episode of Spotlight 39. Like we do every time, we got another young man with another story to share. Before we get involved in all that, please hit that subscribe button. Please continue to share on all your social media. You guys are really helping out big time, man. We're growing this platform pretty rapidly, man. I appreciate it. Now that's out of the way, let's have some fun, man. Tell us who you are, where you're from, all that fun stuff.
My name's Eric Ebe. I go to Jackson Memorial High School in Jackson, New Jersey. I'm class of 2022. I'm a junior, now a rising senior because my season just ended. And I'm a D tackle in the DN. I'm 6'1", 230 pounds. Yeah, that's about it.
Fantastic. So D line, big man, class of 22, right?
Yeah,
Fantastic. And you said you just wrapped up a season?
yeah,
Cool, man. So lucky you, right? I've talked to
yeah.
a handful of kids that didn't get to play or hoping to play in the spring. So great job getting some film out there, man. So walk me through a little bit of the season. How'd it go for you?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm really blessed to have a season. We actually had 8 games, which is
Okay.
like for a lot of teams. Um, I think this season I really made a statement. Like I actually lead the state in D tackle sacks.
Oh
I'm
wow.
a I'm a short conference sack leader. I made third team all shore, third team. I'm no first team all county and first team all division.
Huge.
Uh, yeah,
Cool, man.
overall great season for me. We actually only had 3 games where we had all our starters, so
Okay.
some stuff was really a little rocky, but
Oh yeah,
at
yeah,
the,
yeah. Crazy
yeah, it was
times we live in though, right?
yeah.
Just a
At
blessing
the,
to be able to be out there and play anyway.
yeah, at the end of the day, it was just a brotherhood.
Yeah,
Like we
yeah.
just play with each other for one more time.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
for sure, man.
I was just so
So
thankful.
cool. So if I were to talk to coach, right, what would coach say are some of your biggest strengths, right? Obviously you're a big man, but
Yeah.
what are some specific strengths that really make you stand out compared to the next guy?
First off, it's my hand violence. Like if you watch my film, you're able to see that first. And of course, with my hands, it's like it contributes to my pass rush game. Um, wait, Mo, I'm doing an interview. Yeah,
Tell mom I said hi.
yeah, I'm doing an interview. Okay, so,
All good, all good.
yeah, so my hands are very violent. I'm pretty strong, so like I could use my strength. I'm really good at rallying to the football.
Okay.
It's just I'm just so violent out there. My mindset's there.
I love the
Uh,
term violent. Like
yeah,
that I mean that's great. Like that's a fantastic term coming on all, the D
yeah.
line, man. Violent hands, you're violent out there, man. I love it. It's a great reference.
Yeah, it's the only way to really explain it. So,
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. So let's take that and let's flip it, right? So obviously, coming out of this year, you probably learned some things, right? You probably want to work on something specific. What is your plan going into the off season, preparing for your next year? What are some focus areas that you really want to work on and perfect your craft in?
well, first off, at 230 pounds, I'm a little small for the interior. Even though I'm strong and I could still, move kids who are like 260 plus, which I
Sure.
prove on film. I really want to put on mass. I want to continue to get stronger. I kind of lack a mobility, so I want to
Okay.
work on, being able to like bend and everything. I want to be able to work more on technique, pass rush. Like you can never be, you can never have too much technique. That's
No, for
what
sure.
like when it comes to the run game, I'm really good at stopping it, especially in trap plays. But I feel like if I can just work on getting off the ball more, I can make more plays.
Almost
You
definitely.
know?
Cool, man. So I'll just throw this out there, and I tend to throw his name out there quite a bit. Coach Solomon from Illinois is a director for Fisk Football Academy. He might be a nice asset to reach out to. I can give you his info if you want after we get off. But
Yeah,
nonetheless, man, that's his specialty, man. It's all D line. The academy that he runs focuses on O line and D line and nothing else. So they know that craft pretty well. I've had him on a couple of times, had his a handful of his guys on, so might be a good resource just to reach out to and
yeah,
network and see if you can get some best practices and perfect the craft a little bit better. Cool, man.
yeah.
So let's talk about the classroom though. How's that working out? What's your grades look like?
Yeah, I got a 3.4 GPA. I'm more
Okay.
like an B student, so I mean, I'm not the smartest, but like I have pretty good grades.
Yeah.
Like just
Look. you got the grades to get you to the next level, and that's the important part, right? For me, I wasn't necessarily quote book smart, right? Like I wasn't the guy that spent a lot of time focusing in on my grades. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
obviously you live and learn, but you can still have a very successful life, and even not being the 4.0 or whatever the highest GPA is. I mean, you've got a very respectable GPA at well over 3.0. So
yeah.
you're definitely where you need to be. So great job there. Let's talk a little bit about recruiting. How's that treating you right now? What's your recruiting process look like? And you
As
don't have to
a
necessarily
junior,
go into specifics about programs if you don't want. By all means, you can, but I don't want to put you on the spot. But just tell me how it's going, how it started, when conversation started, all that fun stuff.
yeah, as a junior, like I'm kind of new to the recruiting process. Of course,
Okay.
uh, I got lots of D3 interest,
Okay.
like stuff like D in college, Endicott, um, Fairleigh Dickinson. I talked to one D1 program too, couple
Okay.
D. So I'm kind of like all over the place now. But like I know as long as I keep working, I continue to,
Oh, for sure.
get better as a player, get better filming. Like I know a lot of offers are gonna pile up next year.
Oh yeah. And especially if we can get past this whole coronavirus thing, man, it's going to allow you to get out there and get more involved with camps and other specialty programs that could really help you perfect your craft and get your name out there, help you build your resume a little bit stronger. So I think you're set up for success, moving forward, most definitely. So we've talked about the grades, we talked about the talent, right? Obviously you're a big dude, with tons of talent, but let's talk about who you are off the field, right? So who are you as a person? What are you involved with? What do you enjoy doing? All that fun stuff.
Um, well, I wouldn't say I'm like, awkward or anything, but like I'm just really locked in when it comes to football. I don't have much to like. I follow, like I'm a follower of Christ. Um, it's to me, it's just school, football, Christ, family, friends. Well, friend, if anything else, like I'm just so focused right now on football. I
No,
don't have,
man, that's big. You know what you want in life, and you're striving to get there. So, don't don't discredit that, man. Definitely keep doing what you're doing. The future is incredibly bright. So look, I appreciate you, waiting on these technical difficulties. I apologize for that, but I'm gonna close it out with one final question, man. I do it every single time, and that's what motivates and what drives you to want to wake up tomorrow and be that much more successful than you were today.
I just simply want to be great. Like if you ask coaches, you ask them about my work ethic, like they'll simply tell you that I'm like the hardest worker on the football team. Um, I'll be honest with you. When I was a sophomore, I barely even started JV,
Oh
and
wow.
I remember I used to work like 6 hours a day, literally. Like I remember in quarantine, there's a time where I completely stopped going on social media. I just focus on football every day. Even if it wasn't working, like I would like watch Aaron Donald film, filming all sort of D tackles and D linemen. I just kept working every day. And, you know, this season really proved to me that like as long as you work hard, there's nothing that's impossible. Because before the season, like my coach didn't even think I was gonna start. But now I'm like practically leading the state in D tackle sacks. So I'm just motivated. With all the accolades I got, I just know as long as I continue to push forward, anything's possible. That's all.
Absolutely, man. That is incredibly well put. Keep pushing, stay hungry, and great things are going to happen, right? You know exactly what you want, and you know how to get there, and you got a plan in place. So you're doing all the right things, and I think hopefully we get this out there and get some more eyes on you. I think coaches, will definitely fall in love with who you are as a person and the fact that you're just violent, right? The terminology "violent" is going to stick with me, man. I'm going to use that, so if you watch the channel, stay tuned because I'm gonna throw that out there and I'm gonna reference you. All right,
Yeah.
cool, man. So look, I appreciate your time. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hopefully things get cleared up so you can get out there and get to some camps and all that fun stuff. But
Yeah.
until then, man, we'll stay in communication and I'll talk to you. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you.